Okay, today is May 26, 2023, and here is the next update to the pepper series. So this is the raised bed that we transplanted a bunch of white ties into, as well as the lemon starburst. So they are growing very well. And some of these plants here, and these are the tangerine tiger, they are already starting to fruit right here. And so yeah, they're looking great. This one should be fruiting pretty soon. That one seems to still be growing. The Thai peppers here, these are the ones that we kind of picked off the top a little bit because I wanted a little bit more growth. And so you see all these shoots that came out of that. And so look at these are flowers that are forming. And so same with these here, we picked off all of the tops of those, and they are growing very nicely. And as you can see, the leaves are a little bit yellowish. That's because we've had quite a bit of rain recently, and so too much watering can cause the plant to turn yellow like that, because they don't want their roots swimming in water all the time, because they do need to breathe and all that stuff. So if your plants look yellow like this or like that, just check your pot, check your raised bed to see if it's crazy wet all the time. And if it is, that is the problem right there. And so yeah, the plants are looking great. So I have a few overwinter plants that are already fruiting, so I will show you that now. Okay, so here is one of the plants that I overwinter. It's inside the pot with my lime tree, and so I took the plant into my garage during the winter time, and now they are fruiting. Look at this. It's a very small pepper plant, but it produced pretty good amount of pods, and I have been using these are nice and spicy, but just perfect amount of heat and crunch. And yeah, our family love these. And here is another overwinter plant looking great. I lost the tag of these, but I think these are the Starr Scream, the red version. So we'll have to see. I have the chocolate version and one of these other swirly versions, so we'll have to wait and see. But look at these, they're fruits right there, you can see, and then lots of flowers. See, there's fruit right there, and this plant is looking very nice. And these are volunteers. I don't know what these are, but we're going to let them grow and see. And these are just extra plants I don't know what to do with. I think this is the white tie, so I placed them in a pot with just a bunch of things. And here is my StarrRacha Pumpkin. I brought this guy from inside, and I think I may move this somewhere else to allow this plant to grow a little bit more. This was grown in a mini container, and so when it ran out of space, I decided to take it out here and just put it in the garden. And it produced one little fruit right there. So I'll see what I want to do with this plant, because I really want it to grow a little bit more. And then I have some Tabasco right here, and some Habanero that I bought from Lowe's or something like that, or Home Depot, one of them. So that one and this one. And you may be wondering why I still have my radish plant sitting right here. And guys, I've mentioned this many times before. Radish is a great way to attract aphids away from your pepper plants. So I always grow a radish plant next to my pepper plant, because if anything, the aphids will all go to here, and they don't mess with my my pepper plant. So that is the reason the radish plant is still there. I will be getting rid of it pretty soon. Okay, so here is a white tie that I was growing it pretty late. It was inside the solo cup, so I decided to put it there. This one here is also a white tie that was from a water bottle container, so I decided to put it here. And we have two plants that I grew earlier this season using the water bottle method right here. And I kind of like growing these this way, because I can just pick it up and move it around. And also it's you know, I saved these containers and they're pretty cool. And so the plants are growing really well. So here's another one. Look at that. So I should be getting fruits very soon for these guys. And here's another raised bed of the StarrRacha Hornets. And I have some vicious peach right here that are starting to flower. And man, these roly-polies, they've been eating up all of my leaves here. So that's the reason you see a pile of you know, plants here. That's just to draw them out here and prevent them from eating the leaves over here. It's been working, because they'll come over here and they'll eat these first, and they're eating less and less of those. So as the plants get bigger, it's not a big problem. It's only a problem when the plants are young, like these are here. And see the baby plants right there, they always get eaten because the roly-polies or the pills bugs, they like to climb small plants. You see this big one here? No issue with that one, because they just don't go up big plants. They just go like the little plants, that's it. And so as you can see, the smaller the plants, the worse you see. They keep eating all of the leaves and stuff. And then here's a white tie right here, and that one's doing great. So we should get fruits for those very soon. And I have this overwinter plant here from last winter that I grew inside. And they're actually not overwinter, but I grew the plant inside first, and then I brought it out here. This is called a StarrFlower. And look at these guys. I love the way it looks. The fuse is super long, and the fruits are pretty interesting. I think it's gonna turn white this season, because the seeds that I got from these guys, they're still very unstable, but they were white because the lineage is the white ties is one of the parents. But that is doing great. Okay, so that is pretty much all that I have for now. I have a few plants grown inside that I've been eating for the past few months. And then these raised beds here, once the arugula are done, I'm gonna harvest seeds, and then I will use the extra space for some more plants or pepper plants that I'm starting seeds or have already started seeds. So that's where they're gonna go. Same with this. I'm gonna clean this all up, take the arugula out, all the radish, and then I will put some peppers there as well, and another raised bed full of arugula. So yeah, I grow a ton of arugula every season, and I mean, there's just so much. I give most of them away, and those that I can't use, they go to flower, and I collect the seeds and then use them as microgreens, or just plant them the next season the same way. Okay, so for the beds that I just showed you, these are the plants that are gonna go into those. And I started these a while back. Actually, I bought a few of these that came in multiple plants, and I split them. So I got a bunch of extra plants that I'm gonna put in there. And then check this out, guys. I've been growing this little plant here inside a container like this. This used to store jelly that my kids love, like dessert jelly. And I use the extra container to plant that one there. And look at that, the flowers are coming out, so we should get fruit very soon. So let's go inside. I'll show you a few plants, and then we'll wrap this up. Oh, before we do that, just in case you've been wondering what I have been fertilizing my peppers with, this is what I use. I love this product right here, and so every season this is pretty much all I use, because it's very simple. I just feed them a little bit of this when they need it, and yeah, that's just pretty much all I use. It's very simple and very effective. All right, guys, so here are my indoor plants, and these are just in water bottle containers, and I've been eating a bunch of this here. This is the QueeNhi crossed with a white tie, so I call this the white queen. And these are just Lingrias. They're super cool variety with crazy looking tails, and they're very productive. And so those are the ones that I have been growing inside to use over the winter and up until now. And then I have some new ones that I'm starting right there. They just sprouted. And here is another white queen right here. So these are very beautiful variety, produce a ton. They stay pretty compact. They will grow big if you give them space, and they come in all different colors. Look at this, purple, red, orange, and white, and they're just gorgeous. They look very similar to the white Thai, except they don't grow in clusters. And these are really nice and tasty. So great ornamental plant that you can also eat. They're just wonderful plants to be grown in hydroponic or little systems. And that's it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions or comments, please leave it below, and thank you so much for watching.